Hi, I'm Natalie Marnica, owner and operator of Sacred Mountain Yoga. I teach a variety of group classes around the GTA, including hot yoga, chair yoga for seniors, private and group yoga, and yoga therapy. My journey with yoga began about a year or so after I had been in a traumatic car accident. I was pretty much unable to do most things regular people do, and I was about 21 years old. I wasn't carrying my own groceries, I was in a lot of pain, I was hunched over all the time and not able really to deal with it after a certain point. I did all the regular treatments available, chiropractors, saw massage therapists, physio, but nothing had any lasting result. And one day my aunt came to me and said, well, why don't you come with me to a hot yoga class? And I had nothing to lose at that point. So I went to my first yoga class, and I went to a Bikram yoga class, actually is how I started in yoga. And after my 6th class, I noticed considerable results in my body, in my mind, how I was dealing with pain, and I knew that this was a path that was going to lead me to, I guess, for freedom from suffering. And I pursued it, and I practiced, and I began to practice one-on-one with my teachers. I began to inquire more about it, and I realized that this is what I need to do. I need to teach yoga. Oftentimes I need to address the process of yoga, especially dealing with people who are just getting into their own practice. Now, yoga is pretty much a lifetime process, and most people that I deal with, they want a time frame. How long is it going to take for this? How long is it going to take for me to touch my toes? How long is it going to take till I'm not suffering anymore? And there's no answer to that. There's no length of time we can put on it. Patience is key in the yoga practice. It's going to take time, it's going to take correct effort to get the desired results that you want to achieve. And maybe sometimes you don't get what you want, but you end up getting what you need out of your practice. So my advice is to stay with it. If you don't like a teacher, try other teachers, try other classes. Everybody has their own take and their own experience with yoga. So the more experience you gain, the easier the process will be. Find a good teacher, find a good space, and continue to practice. I often get asked by most people what kind of yoga I teach. And the short version to say that is classical hatha yoga. The real version of what I usually say to people is it depends. It depends who's there, it depends who the students are in a space. In a group session, it's always the best thing for me just to scan the room to see who's there, what the needs are, how they're feeling, and then adjust my sequence according to them. And that's the way that I teach. What inspires me most to continue on is the reaction I get from people, from students, from people I've been teaching, to see how much the suffering and the pain that I've been through in my life has transformed and helped other people move out of it in their lives. I think that's the most amazing thing in the world, and I'm privileged to have that opportunity. I have a lot of people to thank for where I am right now. My first yoga teacher, Seema Mistry, who encouraged me before I even knew that I was gonna be anything in yoga. She saw something in me. My teachers that continue to teach me, Ante and Felicia Pavlovic, and one of my great friends and one of my best teachers, Sandeep Tyagi, Freedom Yoga. And without them, I wouldn't be here, and without my students and all the people who support me and who were with me from the beginning, I wouldn't be here without you. So thank you. Namaste. I really appreciate and love you all.